Hey, ¿qué pasa, cachorros? Continuamos con The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. En el episodio anterior hemos estado buscando información sobre Ciri, como siempre, y hemos estado preguntando si Ciri había contactado con alguien aquí en Novigrado. Pero no contactó ni con Triss ni con Yennefer, pero sí que pudo haber otra persona con la que pudo haber contactado, es decir, uno de los amigos de Geralt. ¿No puedo entrar por aquí? Pues... eso es un problema. Nos dijeron que podría haber información. Esto puede ser complicado. Vale. ¿Habrá alguna puerta abierta en este sitio? Sí. Por aquí. Y parece que hay fiesta.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
Coño. Si ese es tu amigo Geralt, vaya amigo.
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
Y más.
All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
Encantado.
Care to join me?
With pleasure.
My pleasure.
Stop walking into his sword!
Gotta get around him.
Vamos.
Come on, come closer.
Reminds me of our days of yore.
¿Sí que tienes?
Yeah.
¿No queréis pelear?
Never left Bergen.
Lo he dado con el palo toda la cabeza. ¡Vamos! Ya está, ya se ha cansado.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Llevo buscando a Ciri la vida.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7?
Wow.
But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
¿Dónde está Jaskier?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Busca pistas en la planta baja. Ok, a ver si encontramos... O sea, tenemos que encontrar a este tío para ver si podemos encontrar a Ciri. Tenemos siempre que encadenar las misiones de una manera.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Alguien tocaba el laúd
Must have been in a great rush to leave it
y
behind.
se emborrachaba de lo lindo.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like
sin empujar.
Dandelion.
Sin empujar esa nota, no es una nota importante por lo que veo. Debe haber algo más por aquí. Ahí está. Un librico.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
Me gusta tu corte de pelo. ¿Quién te lo ha hecho?
It's
Tengo que
his
hacerlo.
planner.
¿En qué has ido planificando?
Dandelion and planning.
Dandelion.
Good one.
Dice Dandelion.
Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Pillín. Le hemos pillado, no me interesa en sus andanzas románticas. Podría sernos útil, ¿sí? Si alguna chica sabe algo.
Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours.
Okay.
So, che?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
De acuerdo. Lee la agenda. Verás la agendita. Lo que me va a tocar. Vale. Rosa Var Attre. Como una rosa avergonzada de color carmesí. La justa rosa se hunde en la melancolía. Ok, ¿esto tiene algún sentido? Vale, Molly, Véspula, le dice cada uno como unos detalles de cada uno, ¿no? Sobre ellas. Aunque de apariencia tímida, nunca teme ningún lance. Ok, Marbella, Elihal y pequeños datos sobre cada uno. El tío es muy poeta. ¿Cuál era el otro que nos habíamos encontrado? Ah, era el anuncio en el tablón. Sí, palabras de advertencia. Vale, un vil canalla, ok. Ok, pues habrá que empezar a buscar... A ver, me dice que hable con él.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask
Quería
you about...
preguntarte por alguien. Vale, puedo preguntar por... no sé, Molly.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examines it from all perspectives.
Ok, Marbella.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about...
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better enough not. Things between them took a turn for the...
Meaning?
Ok.
She had them wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling them Christian.
Le empezaron a hacer
Referred to
teatro.
themselves Anastasia.
Teatro sexual.
Truly perverse.
Didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once.
Ok, me da que este episodio va a ser interesante.
She pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Ok, Marbella. Me la apunto. Véspula. Véspula, vaya nombre.
Name rings a
Véspula.
bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being
Okay.
a scoundrel with a
Qué mala
voice like
leche.
a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Estamos aquí hablando de las mujeres como si... le arrojó cosas por la ventana. Rosa Var Attre.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned
Por
her
el manejo de
lessons
su
in
enana
civility
cambió sus clases
to
de
swing the
cortesía.
dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs, what Rosa Var Attre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
We here. Joder, vaya pronunciación.
Her dad's an
Vaya
Asgardian
escritura.
aristocrat.
Eso en español no
with
se
the
puede
imperial
ni
legation.
pronunciar.
Commissioned
No hay
Dandelion
vocales
to
en esa
tutor
frase,
Rosa and her
en esa
sister in
palabra.
the art of rhetoric, but we Rosa preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim.
Madre mía.
Instructor.
Ok, y la última, Elihal.
A figure most rare, her nature
Doble
pure.
personalidad de lo más
Look
singular.
deep in her
Mira los
eyes
ojos y
or
yo
be
te
made a
humillará.
fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women
magnífica.
myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty is like a young Beauclair wine.
Yo prefiero el vodka solo.
Whereas apple.
Ok. Un elfo y un enano sí que sería un poquito de perversión. Vale, pues vamos a buscar a una de las chicas. A ver. Creo que... Vale, Véspula ya me sale en la primera en la lista. Bueno, vamos a por Véspula, va. ¿Por qué será que me sale Véspula de primera en la lista? Justo lo único que dije. Tomo nota. Bueno, me parece que se está liando aquí.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection.
Pero si es el Joker.
You don't pay.
What you hollering for, stupid wench?
Otro Joker, y con tatuajes. Coño, se han adelantado a la película.
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Estoy de que me llaméis albino. Yo pagaré eso de bueno. Véspula tiene nuevo protector.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Véspula.
Who's that be?
Oh, amigo mío. El rey de los mendigos. Yo.
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Vaya mascarita más bonita que tienes ahí. Pero hay mujeres que te en medio. Vamos a... Sí, un poco de fuego para bajar armadura. Bien. Vamos, ven. A tomar por culo el brazo. Ahora. You can't fap now. Otro brazo fuera. Tú tampoco te puedes pajear. Bueno, tienes que usar la otra mano ahora. Tú, me tienes hasta los cojonazos. Y tú ya te quedas en riñón. Ahora. Ya no te van a volver a molestar.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
Quizá no fue la mejor manera.
It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had.
La sangre se puede limpiar. Tranquila, se quitará.
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Tengo que preguntarte sobre Jaskier.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
¿Con quién andaba? Por el
This
puerto.
woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Conviértete. Ha! Horvier, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Vale. Pues poco más.
Thanks for your help.
Lo siento, pero yo no tengo compasión con los
Listen,
matones.
when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean,
Que es una víbora y
tell
un
him
falso.
he's a two-faced
Que
snake.
está bien que se pase a
but
verme.
it would be nice if you dropped by.
Y luego soy yo el raro, ¿no? Pillina. Bien, vamos a por la siguiente chica. Yo lo siento, pero no tengo compasión con los matones, que vienen a quitarle el dinero. Cada vez lo van a hacer más fuerte, y cada vez lo harán con más insistencia hasta que el negocio ya no sea viable. Así que es mejor darles una paliza, y si quiere ayuda, pues podía pedírmela, podía decirme, oye, mira, necesito, pues ya que me has ayudado y me la has liado parda, pues ayúdame con el tío que me la está jugando. Y yo le ayudaría. No puede ser. Estoy buscando una chica. Sí, ¿qué pone? Lo que pone ahí arriba en tu nombre, pero no puede ser tú.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right
Ok,
spot.
mente abierta,
How might
mente
I be of
abierta.
service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Es que se ha quedado como yo.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Ah. Y se cambió de ropa y ahora es una chica. Verás. No me jodas. Oh my god.
Any better?
So you're...
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him
Tranquilo,
one night
Geralt,
in
yo
a
estoy
tavern.
igual.
He was blind drunk.
Y después no quiero saber el resto. Pues te cuenta.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear.
Los nombres no me interesan.
Men don't interest me.
Ok.
Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He
Mente
became a
abierta.
loyal customer afterwards.
¿Cuándo lo viste por última vez?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go.
Por favor, no hagáis
I had
tanto zoom a la
distinct
cara,
feeling
no hace
actually come to
falta.
talk.
Dios mío.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in
Es que
particular?
tiene que marquillarse el triple para parecer una mujer.
Had an
O sea, una
ordinary
mujer
chat,
no se suele
really.
marquillar tanto.
Although,
Hay de todo, ¿no? Pero con
indeed,
el maquillaje
he
normalmente
did
suele
keep
ser
asking about
sutil y tal. Aquí no, aquí es ahí
If
¡boom!
Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau.
Aparte, las
In
mejillas es
fact,
para dar color.
he
Pero
desperately
es que
wished to
desentona
meet
con...
with him.
Calkstein's in Novigrad?
Por favor, acabemos con
Wouldn't
esta
mind.
conversación. Me
Not
estoy
too
distrayendo.
late, I
Es...
fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently,
Wow.
burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square.
Hostia, entonces fue el que
But
cuando
as he
llegué lo
perished,
estaban quemando.
the goings on impressive.
No puedo hacer nada por
Fiery
salvarle.
beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Ok. ¿Por qué te viste? No necesito saber. Bueno, sí, vamos a preguntárselo. ¿Por qué te
I
vistes
know
así?
this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew
¿En serio?
up. I
¿Querías ser un
became a
Doppler?
tailor instead.
Un Doppler es un
Discovered
cambiaformas,
clothing.
capaz de
Costumes
transformarse
can
en
express all the complexities of one's personality.
lo que quiera, en la persona que quiera.
Dandelion countess one day,
En el
a dockside
animal que quiera
thug
también.
the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else, even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
No es aburrido,
I
créeme.
managed to stay interested.
Tengo mucho entretenimiento. Venga, Hasta luego.
Thanks for your help.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest.
Con ropa. Ok. Gracias. Salgamos de aquí, por favor. Esto es muy raro. Vale. Siguiente chica. Ya no sé si será una chica. Espero que sí. O sea, no era realmente una de las novias. No llegaron a hacer nada. Simplemente fue... ¿Y por qué la ha apuntado en el diario entonces? Porque le gustaba. Le gustaba la elfa, entre comillas. Pero no llegaron a hacer nada. El tío simplemente le hacía ropa. O es lo que he entendido. Espero haber entendido bien. Vale. La siguiente está a 140 pies. Ok, está cerca. Llegamos en un momento. Me voy por la ciudad, no voy a estar sacando a Hardenny. ¿Qué demonios? Hostia, estaba rodando y... Tomar por culo ya. Que eran los tipos de antes, ¿no? Siguen buscando... Está lleno de jokers esto por aquí. Tíos tatuados vestidos de payaso. Se han adelantado al nuevo Joker. Ok. Míralo. Aquí hay más. Míralos qué chulitos. Sí, no, mira, es el Joker. Con los status. Aún tendrá la carta del Joker por allí todavía horas. Me puedo reír. Anda cojones. Ok. Vale, la siguiente chica está aquí y la otra parece que está cerca. Creo. Está arriba, vale. Es chica. Supongo que será una chica. Había una enana también, pero la enana no me preocupa mucho, la verdad. Que sea enana, quiero decir.
This baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry.
No soy
I'm here to see
cualquiera.
your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Veamos a la baronesa.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Ya nos conocemos.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Iré por mi propia cuenta. Será un placer acompañaros.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Let's go. Porque tiene una pinta de que están tramando algo. Y el tío este se quedó con cara de hostia cuando dijo mi nombre entero. No recibe a cualquiera. Solo la chica. Oh, es Geralt de Rivia. Vale, vamos a ver cómo se divierte esta gente. Esta gentecilla fisna y ricachona. Pantallas de carga. Necesarias e inevitables. Y largas.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised it didn't salute you, General.
¿Sabes mucho de caballos?
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Ya estamos.
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Vale, vamos.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Montar el zaino. Los otros ya no tienen ni nombre. Supongo que Cantarela, ¿no?
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Vamos a ver las carreras de caballos. No se me dan muy bien, más que nada porque el caballo pierde fuelle y no sé muy bien cómo recuperarlo. Wow. Ok, eso ha sido raro. El problema es que el PC no pierde fuelle. Eso es lo que me jode, mirar la barra de abajo. Bueno, estoy perdiendo energía, estoy perdiendo vigor. Y llega un momento en que el caballo hace... ya está, no puedo más. Y ellos siguen. Les voy a estorbar un poco para que no me pasen. Vale, y ahora seguimos con fuerza hasta el final, espero. Hasta otro checkpoint. Quizás si no dejo que el caballo se canse, cargue más rápido. Es que ya me he adelantado, tío. Es que es una burrada, es que no lo entiendo. Y estábamos ya a punto de llegar al final, tenía que haber sprintado, joder.
So close.
Maldita sea.
The general's not only knowledgeable, but skilled. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a good race against a worthy opponent.
Sí, podía haber ganado,
Now,
pero...
could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to
No veo yo que tenga corpulento,
¿no? Delighted to join you for the journey.
Será un decir. ¿Puedo volver a intentar hacer la carrera? No, ¿no? Ah, qué rabia, tío. Qué putada. Bueno, pues nada. Espera, déjame ver si puedo cargar la partida. Porque esto ya es que me ha dejado... Espera, 19, 29... ¿Y qué hora es ahora? Creo que sí. Podríamos cargar esta y sería antes de la carrera. ¿Puede ser? Vamos a ver si puedo repetirla porque esa montura puede estar interesante. Y me jode, tío, porque el PC no pierde energía. Entonces, como, ¿qué cojones tengo que hacer? O sea, el caballo no es mágico y tiene energía infinita. Igual tengo alguna poción para poder hacerlo y quizá un hechizo. Quizás si uso el hechizo, ¿el caballo no se cansa? No lo sé. Es que me raya un montonazo. Vale. Bueno, ok, se guardó después de la carrera. Pues nada. Déjame. Joder, los NPCs a veces... Telita.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt? That Geralt? The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again?
Bien, se acuerda. Sí, si no fuera por él...
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your
Seguro que las
adventures.
cosas son al revés.
How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
No tiene ninguna hermana. ¿Recuerdas su última conversación con Jaskier? ¿Una hermana?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
¿Recuerdas su última conversación con él?
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What?
¿En
Why do you need
serio?
a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
Okay.
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Muy bien.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go,
Verás.
I've got a request.
Get a request.
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to
¿Sus
see him.
grabados?
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Gracias, gracias. Estupendo. Vale, vamos a ver dónde cojones estoy ahora, porque claro. ¡Puf! Así que esto es esto. Entendido. Ok, pues vamos a viajar. ¿Me sigue saliendo de hablar con ella? Espera. Ciudadano rico. Directamente pone ciudadano rico. Ah, espera, me sale... ¿Cómo puedo subirme hasta allá arriba? Tenéis esto aquí clausurado. Pues nada, por las malas. Puedo hablar aquí con esta peña y ya que he venido con ellos, pues...
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return?
¿Volvemos juntos? Sí, me gustaría. Gracias. Sí, venga, volvamos.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Ok, ya vuelvo con ellos, perfecto. Así a ver si quieren algo más. Estará... Tengo que ver si puedo repetir esa carrera. Aunque vuelva a tener que hacer esta misión, pero ya la repetiré en otro momento. Quiero conseguir esa montura. O quizá lo dejé así y ya está. Oye, fue un fallo, no pude correr, no pude conseguirlo y ya está. Las cosas ocurren por alguna razón. Y en muchas misiones, por ejemplo, que ocurre algo bastante malo y digo, hostia, podía haber hecho esta otra cosa, pero lo dejo como está. Fue la decisión que tomé y quiero acarrear con ella. Y la verdad es que mola hacerlo así, porque no... Eso de estar cargando el juego y tal, le quita un poco la gracia.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Y ya está. Bueno, pues nada, no quiero nada más. Siguiente chica. Vamos a ver a la... Tenemos que buscar a la hermana ahora. La hermana, entre comillas. Seguro que la pilló con otra y dijo, ah, no, que es mi hermana. Sí, es mi hermana. ¿Cómo ha podido caer en eso? Si es el truco más viejo del mundo. Espera. Si puedo llegar desde aquí. ¿Por qué me das es dar toda la vuelta a la...? Claro, coño. El GPS se ha vuelto loco. ¿Quién es esta? ¿Esta niña?
What's a stranger doing here?
¿Esta niña no es la que estaba con Ciri? Ainara.
What's a stranger doing here?
Esto pues, o se parece un huevo. Hostia, qué rayada. Ya basta, hemos terminado por hoy. Recoger vuestras cosas e iros a casa. ¡Los niños!
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
No puedo esperar. Vale, vamos a esperar, espera. Quiero ver a los niños.
It won't take long.
Son ellos.
It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not?
O simplemente el juego repite a los niños una y otra vez. Son los niños de la guardería. Joder, el...
Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Got 2 swords.
Se me suenan un montón. Cuando hemos entrado... Este de aquí, el del pelo... Igual me estoy confundiendo, pero vamos, ese también. Ese fue el que decía lo de... Tú no eres una chica, tú no tienes tetas. O sea... Un cachondeo. Travic. Qué raro, no sé, igual me estoy confundiendo. Pero bueno.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest.
¿Cómo?
His hand abandoned my need to point at a figure of penicillium. I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Ok. ¿Lo has visto últimamente?
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Escribo un poema sobre ti.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Ni quiero saberlo.
Thanks for your help.
Vale, pues nada. La última es la vencida. Espero. En serio, se parecen un montón los niños. No sé si... ¿Es que simplemente el juego coge el mismo diseño de los niños y lo repite una y otra vez? ¿O es que... Esta estaba allí. Estoy casi seguro de recordar a esta. Y el niño... Buah, no sé. Igual sí son ellos, pero no sé, esperaba un... ¡Es el brujo que nos liberó! ¿Sabes? O algo por el estilo. Están los jokers por aquí. Adiós, cabeza. Vamos. ¡Hostia! Vamos por culo ya. No me interesa llevar basura. Un muslito de pollo. Vale. ¿Me haces meterme por aquí? ¿En serio? Hostia, me hace entrar por una casa el GPS. Ok. Con lo fácil que era decirme antes a la izquierda. Pero bueno, vale, de acuerdo. Vale, pues vamos a ver a la última chica. Está cerca. 70 pies. 74. Vaya tela. Bueno, pues nos queda la última y quizá la que iba a ir a ver al principio. Era la que tenía mejor pinta. Rosa Var Attre. Soy el nuevo profesor de esgrima. Estoy buscando a Rosa. Soy el nuevo cocinero. Vamos a decir la verdad, a ver qué pasa.
Wanna see Rosa Var Attre?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Vamos a volver a intentarlo. Cerrado, se necesita una llave. Bien. ¿Habrá alguna otra forma? Me imagino. Quizá por la parte de atrás. Trepar por algún sitio. Entra en la villa. Vamos a dar una vueltecita entonces. Aunque, bueno. Sí, por aquí puede que sea. O no. No, por aquí no. La hostia que me puedo meter es interesante, a ver. No, ahí está. Wow, pensé que me mataba. Quieto, 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 quieto. Uf, que hay un barranco ahí interesante. Vale. No puedo. Lo entiendo. Vale. Hostia, esta estatua. No pensé que era una de los ángeles. A ver, arriba. Nah. Oh, sí que se puede. A ver, no sé si... Ok.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Var Attre would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Var Attres demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
En tu cara. Ándate con cuidado, con los gestitos, que te voy a arreglar la cara con la espada.
You realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Grab a wooden one and take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the
Espada de madera.
Follow me.
Vamos. Vaya sitiecito tenéis aquí montado. And there you are.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Ok. Ok. El traje y una espada. Me siento raro con una sola espada.
Oh, come on.
Vamos. Vamos. Es muy lenta. Vamos. Eso estuvo bien. Eso estuvo bien.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Que cada espada es para una cosa distinta, cojones. Todo el mundo me pregunta lo mismo.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
¿No me has hablado hace un momento? ¿No hemos hablado hace un momento?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Ajá. Doble personalidad, ¿no? Los cojones, doble personalidad. Son dos personas distintas. Tengo que preguntarte... No se toma la espada.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
¿En serio?
Ratted! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight!
Vamos, Mónica. Hostia.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Con mucho gusto.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Var Attre, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Os vestís igual, tenéis el mismo peinado.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment,
En este caso os maquilláis igual.
I could explain.
De vestir están
Edna
vestidos
sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Ok, chicas, chicas.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Estupendo. Pues me he quedado sin pistas. Aquí en la baba.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
Ok. Debo irme.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
¿Dónde y cuándo?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Y los dos ya está en plan, otra vez. Qué mano tiene este hombre con las mujeres. Es una cosa... Hostia, qué rápido te has cambiado. Me gustaría cambiarme a mí así. Ha hecho cluck. No hay nada raro, ¿no? Mira, ahora está todo de una forma extraña y me he quedado... Y no me queda nada en el cofre, ¿no? Botella de agua. Eso no es mío. Ok, estupendo. Pues habrá que consultar a Zoltan sobre esta última chica. Esto ya sí tiene pinta de que es la definitiva. Vamos para allá. La salida está por aquí. Madre mía, que de puertas. Esto es una casa y lo demás son tonterías. Fuera de mi camino. Ok, pues yo creo que en el siguiente episodio vamos a hablar con él y habrá que buscar a la chica. Seguramente sea la chica rubia que la llamó a la otra la hermana. Así que nada, vamos a dejarlo por aquí y en el siguiente vídeo buscaremos más pistas sobre este tío y a ver si sabe algo sobre Ciri, que es realmente lo que nos interesa. Estamos buscando a alguien que no sabemos si va a darnos la información que necesitamos. Pero es la única pista que tenemos, así que toca perseguirla. Alfa, corto y cierro.